Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you to those who joined early. We are going to go ahead and start with setting up translation, and then we'll get started. Okay, so for today's call, we will have speakers in both English and Spanish. So we want to ensure that you all will be able to understand all parts of the call. So on the bottom of your screen, you should see a little globe icon that says interpretation. You will have the option then to choose which channel you would like, whether that be English or Spanish. Once you select a channel, you can also choose to hear the interpreted language only if you'd like. So once you choose a channel, if you go back to that world icon, you can choose the option to mute original audio. If you would like to hear both the interpreted language and the original audio, do not choose that, and they'll play at a adjusted volume. So you'll still hear the interpreted language at 80% and the original audio at 20%. So I'll give folks just another minute to get that set up. If you have any questions, feel free to message the panelists and we can help you figure it out. Great. Well, hopefully you all have the Spanish and English channels set up. And now we would officially like to welcome everyone. Thank you for joining on this Friday morning or afternoon. We're excited to have you joining us for the final day of our virtual impact tour to Bolivia. If you joined us over the last 2 days, welcome back. If today is your first day joining us, we're excited to show you a bit of Bolivia today. And we'd love to hear from you all as we get started. So you can share your name and where you're calling from in the chat. And just one note too, that there are 2 types of settings on the chat messages. So if you want everyone to see your introduction, which we would love, make sure to choose panelists and attendees. So today is all about sanitation, the other half of the work that we do at Water for People. So here is today's agenda, and we're jumping right in to fit in 2 community visits today. They both will be in the district of Tiraque. The first will be to a hardware store to meet with the store owner. We'll hear how the partnership with Water for People has influenced their business to grow in the area of sanitary accessories. After that, we'll have an opportunity to ask questions of the store owner, and that is where you will use the Q&A feature. So separate from chat, but another feature on Zoom that allows you to ask your questions live. Then we'll be able to meet with a family who has constructed their own bathroom in their home. Bolivia has a successful incentivo program, meaning the government encourages families to build the structure for a bathroom at their home. Once completed, they can get a toilet and a sink provided to them. So we're excited to be able to share our sanitation work with you all. And with that, I will pass it off to the Bolivia team.
Good morning and welcome everybody today. So that you can get to know beautiful Bolivia, I would like to thank you all. We are here in the district of Tiraque. This is a partner district, and we've been working here for many years on water and sanitation. My name is Fanny Mundo Corre. I work as a sanitation engineer, and we've been supporting the families so that they can actually build their healthy bathroom at home. And so we've seen that as an institution, it is necessary to really strengthen the sanitation market to support them so that all the families actually get to have a suitable, healthy bathroom, and they know where to buy all the accessories. So today we are visiting a local supplier who has grown also hand in hand with us. And now today, he is a very important promoter and advocate for sanitation. So I'm going to give the floor to him so that he can introduce himself. Good morning, everybody on the call. First of all, I would like to say God bless you. My name is Alberto Dionisio Cosio. I'm from Cochabamba, but especially and specifically, I live here in Tiraque. I was born in December 1974. I'm 46 years old. And well, I started as a farmer, and then I moved into the transportation business. And then 7 years ago, I completely switched the industry that I work in, and I started in the hardware business. And that's when I met the technician from Water for People. And thanks to them, they have given me so much support. They have advised me, they have given me assistance with training on plumbing, training on electricity, and little by little they've been giving me so much support. Then they also gave me some seed money, 10,500 bolivianos, in toilets, tiles, and so they have given me this material so that I could sell it. So I really want to thank Water for People for everything that they have given me so far. And thanks to Water for People, I think I am where I am today, with all the support and their assistance and technical assistance and advisory, everything that I just mentioned, sanitation and toilets. And so now I also how we work with World Vision in different organizations also working with sanitation on toilets. And then I have delivered approximately 300 toilets this year, and anything that is needed for the bathrooms. And so I sell anything that is needed for a bathroom: the toilets, the accessory, the iron corrugated roofs, doors, everything. And then that also we give this to World Vision, that is also a big NGO and that also supports me, just like Water for People. And so I also want to thank them. But especially in this time, in this occasion, I would like to thank Water for People for everything that they have taught me, they have advised me. And then also uh, I have been working with some construction companies, developers, and so we are working together so that they also support families in building their bathrooms, and we are installing water tanks. So it's the whole water system. And then also Water for People has given us a lot of support, and so I also would like to thank Water for People, and also the donors. I know that they are from different countries, and I would really like to thank you all, everybody supporting and donating to Water for People, because you have given us uh, a lot of support, and I am very grateful for that. And thank you. And then I'm going to show you what I have here in my hardware store. You can see, well, I used to have almost 300 of these toilets, but this week I had to deliver uh, a lot, most of them to World Vision. And so we have grown with their support, with Water for People support. So maybe, I don't know if you can answer, if you also deliver this to the municipality of Tiraque, because the municipality is the one that also delivers this to the families when they build their bathrooms. Yes. Well, Water for People linked me with the municipality. And so I also deliver supply these toilets and these accessories to the municipality. And then we also get all the way to the municipality of Bacas and Cochabamba also. So my business has grown significantly, and it's, I think, a high level business, and thank God and thank Water for People, and thank to people like you who support Water for People. We are doing this work, and this also, I sometimes help people. Sometimes they come here and they know they want to build their bathrooms, and we also help them. And do you have any technician that will help families to build their bathrooms in the right way because they don't know how to do it? Well, yes, because we also got a training from Water for People. So we got training on plumbing, on, we have electricians. And so like I said, I've learned everything from scratch. I don't have a degree. I don't have a university degree. I don't have higher studies. So all the training that I got from Water for People, and now we can, I can help the families. I can advise them, and I can tell them how to build their own bathrooms. We also have engineers, electricians, plumbers, and so they go to the houses, to the households, so that they can explain the families how to install the toilets and everything. I've always liked to help, and if they are helping me, I also have to help other people. I have to give back, and so that's what I do. Well, I don't know, Mr. Alberto, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the materials that you have here in stock. What are these for, water systems, or for bathrooms? What kind of materials do you have here in stock? Well, here, as you can see here, we have toilets with, complete with the water tanks and the sinks. It's the whole set for a bathroom. Then here, we are a little bit short of stock, as you can see, because like I said, this week we just delivered water systems, and we delivered this to the municipalities. So now we're going to get new stock. But we also have the rods, the iron rods, for the bathrooms. We also have the corrugated steel roof sheets, and like I said, we have everything for someone to build a bathroom. No.
Fanny, Fanny. Perdón, ya un ratito, Fanny, cuando preguntes tienes que venir.
Don Alberto, ¿nos puede mostrar sus
So maybe, can you show us accessories? Like I said, what kind of stock do you have right now? Well, here you can see accessories to install water systems. Also, some people even want to install showers. So we have here every accessory needed for a shower, for bathrooms. Also, if they want to actually put tiles in it, sometimes they want to do it very basic. Sometimes they want to put tiles. So everything that, we know that they need, we have it. Here, the corrugated iron sheets for the roof, the piping, PVC piping, as you can see, it's everything. And I have it in different places really because I don't have enough space for all. But we have everything, everything that you need. Thank you very much. I see that you are very well assorted. You have very good, assortment for the bathrooms and for the families. So this we developed along with the technician from Water for People. We have good deals, very good deals for those families that want to buy everything needed for a bathroom. So you can see, you have the deal number 1, deal number 2, and that includes different things. One that includes just the basics, then another one that includes everything from the gravel, the sand, the roof, the corrugated iron, the doors, anything, the piping, anything that you require. And if you want everything, it's 2,436 Bolivianos. That would be the cost for a family to buy anything they need for a bathroom. And so with the work that you do you think you are helping these families that need it the most? Well, I am very thankful to God always, first and foremost, and we always are here to help, right? And I'm always positive, and I always want to help people. And do you think that, with this prices, many families can have a bathroom, something that they've never had before, right? Like we said, 2,500 Bolivianos for a full bathroom, and that is equivalent to approximately 360 US dollars. Well, yes, even me growing up, I didn't have a bathroom when I was growing up, and now they do. And I think we've improved, the situation now. We see that many households in my community, I am from here, from Tiraque, and I see that many families in my community, they do have bathrooms. And, it depends on how much they can afford, but I think we are helping. We're helping people, we're helping families, not only in this district, I think in general in Cochabamba. I do think that I'm helping, as much as I can. And that's also my goal in life, to help as much as I can. Well, we have a question. Where are the toilets manufactured? Well, it's a company, Case and Seal, Candy. These are three companies, three different companies. So, we need to have different, an assortment of toilet seats and accessories. So we have different brands. Some of them are, good quality. Some of them are cheaper because it really depends on what the families can afford. And sometimes if we only have really good quality or really expensive, families cannot afford it. So we want to have an assortment so that people can actually pick whatever suits their budgets. Well, thank you very much. Well, I don't know if there is any question from the audience from for Mr. Alberto. This is, hardware store supporting families to have a healthier life.
Don Alberto, acá nos
Well, there is a question here. How is this related, what you do with the incentives program that the municipality has? Well, I think it's been, water for people. They have always given us so much support, and so God bless you. God bless you all, really. And then, do you also recommend the families that when they build their bathrooms, these septic tanks, they need to be maintained, they need to be cleaned up? Yes. Yes, we're always, supporting them and giving them, because for the bathrooms there are two, wells. So, and there's one is being used and the other one is empty, and then the one that they are using is full, then they use the other one while they clean it up. So do you think that, the sanitation coverage is increasing with the support from the municipality and the sale of the materials that you have here in your hardware store? Well, from what I've seen in the past 7 years that I've been in this business, yes, definitely. When I started working in this business, there weren't many families with bathrooms really, but now with, the support from Water for People, with the incentives program from the municipality, definitely, I think the lives of people have improved. They have improved, and now there are many more families with bathrooms at home. Well, there's one question I think that I read on the chat. The coverage right now, it's 71% coverage for sanitation, 97% water for water. So definitely what we need to work harder on is sanitation. It is really, really very fine work that we need to work in the with the support of, local suppliers like Mr. Alberto, because they are the ones also that can actually get to the different families in the district. I don't know if there are any other questions.
Don Alberto, tal vez si estamos acá viéndolo.
Well,
¿Cuál es la medida del tubo
what
de
is
instalación
the
inodoro?
measurement of the pipes for the toilet? Well, it's 4 inches. It's a 4-inch pipe. That's that's for the toilet.
Tal vez podemos para hacer
So maybe
cómo es que
we can go to the store and we can see when families get here and see. Well, today is a fair day. So, well, here, this is where we have our little store, the storefront. You see everything that's needed, all the accessories, everything. We have the toilet seats, we have the, pipes, the everything. Here, you can see every single thing that is needed for a bathroom.
Don Alberto, ¿nos puede explicar? Don Alberto, tal vez para finalizar, ¿nos puede explicar el propósito de esta maquetita que lo tiene acá al
Maybe you can explain to us what is this model for? Well, here, when our clients come to the store, we like to show them what, a bathroom would look like. So we explain to them, what the toilet is for. We said that this is for the towel, this is the sink, the soap holder, the towel holder, and the toilet, and how you flush. And then sometimes when they want to make it a little bit better, we tell them that they can buy tiles, and we have, different types of tiles, an assortment of tiles, and that's why we use this model to show them how, it would look like. And then here also how the full bathroom would look like with the housing and all. And it's all very well painted and everything. So we all, we explain everything to our clients. We say in here, you come in here, you open the door, and you have also the 2 septic tanks here on the bank, and we explain to them exactly how it works, like, and what it's like and how it looks like. And because sometimes they've never seen one, so they don't have an idea, and that's why we made this model so that they can actually have an idea. Well, maybe for as a final question, who builds the bathrooms actually? Are there masons here, or who does it? Well, we also have masons, uh, or we recommend the clients that they hire masons to do this. Some of them also come, they ask, do you know anyone who can build a bathroom, and we give them the contact information of some of them. Otherwise, the if the clients did it on their own, I don't think they would be good, reliable bathrooms. So we're always recommending masons also. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Alberto. Thank you for the for showing us around, and also for the support that you're giving the families. And also thank you on the call. You are here, you are getting to know the store all the way in Tiraque, Bolivia, really. uh, and it's so many people involved, and I really want to thank them all, and thank you all. Thank you very much. So I forgot, I failed to mention that I'm married and I have 5 kids, and we all work together at the store. And so I am always sharing with them also what I've learned from Water for People, what I've learned from other organizations. I always teach my kids and my wife, that and my kids especially, that they also need to help, and that they also need to do, 4 of them they are already working, but and the youngest is in school still. The other ones are older, so they're working with me. And so thank you. Also, thank you to all the donors of Water for People. Really, I don't know you personally, but I will always have so much gratitude in my heart for you. And I know that any contribution that you give, large or small, is important, and it supports us and it helps us. And also, uh, thank you, Engineer Mundo Corre. She's always helping me. She's always helping me also get to other communities, so that we can also give help to other communities. They see me as a reliable supplier, and maybe that's why I think I've had this success. So thank you. If you are from another country, thank you for giving me the time to talk to you, to share my experience. And I hope that this is not the last time that we do this. And if you want to have another interview, you can do it. I'm here, you know where to find me, because I'm very grateful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you also to the the cameraman here. He's very nice. And thank you, everyone. God bless you all.
Eso sería todo.
Well, so that would be it from us.
Thank you, Fanny. I believe now we have a visit with a family somewhere else in another community in Tiraque. And so I think with that, I'll be passing it off to Grover. Grover, can you hear us?
Grover no se escucha. Oh, sorry.
Sí,
Perfect. Whenever you're ready.
muy bien. Muy buenos días.
Great. Good morning, everybody. We are here with Mr. Jerónimo and his daughter Erika in Potrera community.
¿Me escuchan bien?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfecto.
Great. Well, Mr. Jerónimo, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your family. How long have you lived here in Potrera? How many kids do you have?
Visita ¿no? Gracias por la visita. Yo vivo desde pequeño.
Well, thank you. I have lived here my whole life since I was very little. I have a family now. I have 4 kids. 2 are in school. 1 is somewhere around with her mother, and Erica here with me. We are very, very thankful for the support that we have gotten here in Potrera community. Well, Mr. Jerónimo, can you tell us how you lived when you were little? Did you have a bathroom? Did you have running water? How was your life here as a kid in the community? Well, when I was a kid, we didn't have running water. We actually had to walk and go to a nearby stream and maybe fill little bottles, buckets, or jerry cans or jugs, whatever we could carry really as kids, you know. We had to walk, and sometimes there was a little, stream or, but maybe walking a 20-minute walk and just trying to look for any stream or for water to then bring back home so that our mothers could cook and wash and clean. And what about the bathroom? Where did you go for your needs? Well, sometimes behind the house, really. Maybe a little bit further away, I would go behind a tree, behind the rocks. We just went to go and do our necessities. We didn't have a bathroom, so we just needed to find a place that was hidden, that nobody would be see us, because sometimes we would feel embarrassed that somebody would look at us, that we were going to the bathroom openly. It was just wherever we could find, really. How has your life changed now? How are you living now with your family here? Do you have running water? Do you have a bathroom? Has there been a change? Well, yes, thank God we have running water here. It comes out of the tap, and we have a bathroom. And so that is so much better. We are cleaner than before. Before, we could see all the flies around our houses because we were all open defecating. Now we have a bathroom. It's cleaner, it's better, it's safer, and everything is here now. So we are at ease. We're really at ease. Jerónimo, maybe how actually you decided to build your bathroom, and also everything you did to have a bathroom. Well, I saw many families first, that were building their bathrooms. And so I was thinking, okay, how I want my kids to have a bathroom at home. They are, a little bit older, so we need a bathroom. They're not using diapers anymore. So I saw some families and I was asking them, okay, how did you build your bathroom? And they told me that there is a municipal incentive, and that, they are helping people to build their bathroom. And so I said, okay, let's do this. And we went to the municipality, and they told us about all of these, and they gave us, they also said, we are going to give you the toilets and the sinks and everything, but you need to build your bathroom in such period of time. So there was a deadline, and we did it. It was a sacrifice for us, but I think it was worth the while to have a bathroom at home. There's always some challenges. Maybe it took us a little bit longer than I wished, but now, thank God, we have a bathroom, and it's many families, and now I think we needed it so much. It's been a transformative thing for us. Jeronimo, who built the bathroom? And what was given to you from the municipality, and what you did actually yourself? Well, first I made the adobe bricks, the mud bricks for the housing, and then I started building slowly. It took me a month really of my own labor of making the mud bricks, the adobe bricks. But that's what you learn in life, that we need to work hard. And I talked to my wife and I said, let's do this. And so we did it. And the municipality gave us a toilet seat and the sink, the towel holder, the soap holder, and now it's all done. Jeronimo, maybe you can tell us. They froze for a little bit. So what's the opinion of your wife and your kids? Well, they are so thankful. The kids now, they know how to go to the bathroom, how to use it. They also know that it has to be clean, and so definitely we are cleaner at home. Anything that your daughter told you or that your wife told you? Do you remember anything? Because the first day that you actually said, okay, the bathroom is ready, you can use the bathroom, what did they say? What was the day like? Well, my older daughter said, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Now this is the bathroom. They were so happy. They were very happy. They danced actually, because they said that they didn't have to go anywhere to go to the bathroom. They actually had a bathroom here at home. So they said, thank you, Dad. Thank God we have a bathroom. They were very happy. How has your life changed as a family, since you have a bathroom? What do you feel is this change that you see in your family? Well, after building the bathroom, well, before first of all, it was a waste of time just trying to find a place to go behind a tree by a stream, and it wasn't safe. But now we are saving time. It's safer, it's cleaner, we are at ease. I don't have to think about, okay, where is my daughter, or somebody's looking at my daughter because she's actually trying to find a place to go. So this is a huge change. How do you feel that about the work that you did, and it's going to improve the lives of your kids, and they are not going to go through the same things that you had to go through as a kid? Well, when I was a kid, I had to go through a lot, but now they don't. And that's why I did it. I worked hard, I sacrificed myself so that they can have a bathroom here. Thank you to the municipal authority of Tiraque, and thanks to you. We please don't stop. We still need a lot of help. There are some families still that don't have bathroom. So this program should never stop, really. Here in Potrera community, how many families are there here in Potrera? Well, here it's 38 families, 38 households. And right now, 12 of us have bathrooms. So there are still many households without a bathroom, but now they see and they are getting excited. Some of those families, they saw our bathrooms, they saw how big a change it is. And so now they are trying to do it too. Oh, so your neighbors, when they saw that you have a bathroom and how good it is, now they are getting excited and they are getting motivated to do it. Yes, they saw, that it is big, it is good, and that we got the help. And, I worked hard, and those who didn't feel that it was needed, now they think it is needed, and now they are trying to build the bathrooms. Can we actually go and see your bathroom? Yes, sure. We can go see it. Here. Let's go. This is the bathroom. You see the toilet paper holder, the toilet, the towel holder, the sink, the soap holder, and a towel holder also for, after we wash our hands. You see, there's water coming out. And the towel, I dry my hands. Here, I flush the toilet. So happy, so happy, Please don't stop this program. Don't stop the support that you give, because this is so important for us. This is such a big help for humble communities and families. Please don't stop. Well, this bathroom, you built it yourself. All of it? You with your own hands? Yes, yes. This is what I did. I did it with my own hands. I built the mud bricks myself. It took me a month. The mud bricks, the adobe bricks, then the roofing, and then only once I finished the whole housing, the municipal authority came. They looked at it and they said it was okay, and they gave me the accessories. And what is the adobe? In other countries, they don't know what this is. So maybe you can tell us about the adobe bricks or the mud bricks. Well, adobe bricks, you can see here. You can see it perfectly well. It's like a brick. So we made it with mud, and it takes about a week to dry, and it's hard as rock once it's dry. And then, it takes a while because I have to make them one by one. Each brick, I have to make it. I have to mix it, the soil with water, put some reed, and and then I mix it very well. It has to dry for a week, and then after a week, I start building. Whatever you need, a wall or anything can be made with adobe or mud bricks. So where did you learn to build something like this? Because, where did you learn it? Well, at work, as I was working in other places as an assistant of masons, and then I thought, well, I can do this by myself. I don't need any help. And I set my mind to it, and I said, okay, I'm going to do this, and I did it. We are here in Tiraque district, the community of Potrera. So have you been asked for help by other families so that you can help them build the bathrooms just like you did? Yes, actually. I have helped my neighbors. Sometimes, there's one that came and said, well, I don't know anything about building a bathroom or plumbing. And as I have worked in that, area before, I have helped some of the families, some neighbors, and I haven't charged anything for it. I just wanted to help them. I just wanted to help them so that they could also have the joy of having a bathroom, just like myself. And Jeronimo, the water and, all of the wastewater, where do they go? There is a well. There is an infiltration well. And well, I cannot put the lid out of, right? Because it's covered. but it's here. It's a 2-meter deep well, and so it's big. It's deep, and so I think that's going to be useful for maybe 10 years, and then I have to see what am I going to do with that.
Perfecto.
Great.
Jerónimo, también
Well,
coméntenos
Jeronimo, maybe you can also tell us what do you do for a living? You know, what do you do in your daily life? What do you do for a living? Well, here in the community of Potrera, we're mainly farmers. As you can see, you see all our crops. This is corn, potato, fava beans. We can go, actually, you can see. Maybe you can grab one and you can actually peel it. Yes, this is corn. See, I open it. This is better. This is for mote. Bigger, chunkier corn. This is what we call choclo here. And so this is one of the main crops here. And so we sell this. Well, we need to, dry it and take all, each grain out, and we sell it, and that's how we, make a living. Jeronimo, can you tell us maybe how much money have you invested in your bathroom to build the bathroom? Well, yes, in talking about the piping and everything, maybe 200 bolivianos.
Cuénteme, don Jerónimo, ¿qué hace la alcaldía?
So how is the alcaldía or the mayor's office involved? What do they do so that the families can actually help have a bathroom? Well, so we need to we just need to build the housing for the whole bathroom, and then they provide everything else, all the accessories, the toilet seats, the sink. So once we build the external part of the housing, the technician from the municipality comes, they see if it's built, okay, and that's when they give us everything to complete it. So you build the whole housing, you dig the well, you do everything on the outside, let's say, and then the municipality, the alcaldía or the mayor's office, they come and they give us the sink, the toilet seats, the soap holder, and everything else. And do they also give you some, training or something? Yes, they tell us how to actually, uh, clean it and install it and everything it's needed. So they also give us that support because we need to keep it clean. If you don't keep it clean, then it's not going to last really. The flies will always be around here, but if you keep it clean, no fly will be here. And so the municipality or the alcaldía showed you through workshops. Yes, we've gotten workshops from them, and they gave us talks about this because we've some of us we've never had bathrooms before, so we don't know. It's not just that you go inside, you use it, and you leave. No, we need to be clean. We need to keep it clean. Maybe you can tell us about, maybe you can show us. I think there was a leaflet or something that the municipality gave you to have here. Yes, this is a poster. So step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. So you go inside, you use the toilet, you flush, you wash your hands, and these are the instructions. And this is what the municipality of Tiraque gave us to put up here on the wall for everyone to see whenever we use the bathroom. I really want to thank everyone involved, that made this possible for us to have a bathroom at home. I would maybe the questions you can ask them, just verbally, so that if you have any questions, we can answer them.
Okay, thanks, Grover. I'll start. I can
Hola
ask.
Ben, hola Vero. Si las preguntas pueden hacerlo mediante el micrófono, por favor.
Yes. We can go ahead and start asking you some. So one we have here is, did you see anyone get sick because they didn't have a bathroom? What was that like in the community before some of these were built?
Sí, Jerónimo.
Bueno, sí, teníamos bastante.
Well, yes, we had issues, health issues, sometimes because, you know, we couldn't be clean enough. We had diarrhea, our kids had diarrhea, and the doctors told us that it's because, you know, we do open defecation and because we didn't have a bathroom. And that's one of the reasons why I, you know, really wanted to have a bathroom, because as a kid, I suffered a lot, you know, from these, you know, health issues, and I didn't want my kids to go through that.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing that. We have another question here that, can you explain a little bit more about the role of water for people in this process?
Listo, Vero. Otra consulta. Water for People al municipio de Tiraque.
I think we might have lost Grover.
Yeah, creo, sorry.
Disculpa, perdí un poco la señal. ¿Me
Yes,
escuchan?
I'm sorry, we're not really having a good cell service here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Escuchan, soy Johnny, estoy en la oficina.
Vero, ¿me logran escuchar?
Puedo apoyar tal vez en las respuestas.
Grover, can you hear us now?
Sí, bueno.
Okay, so Johnny will answer. We might have lost Grover. So the Municipal Incentive Program was created in Villarribero. It's another district. That's where, you know, and then in 2018, we actually made this program known in other communities, in other districts like Tiraque, Pocona. And so they are the ones that decided to implement this initiative to invest. So what Water for People did is actually to support throughout the whole process, to train the municipal technicians, to give, you know, workshops, to train them on a generation of demand, or where the bathroom should be built, what is the best way to build it, what is the best way to buy all the accessories, the bathroom accessories. We've been able to work with private companies, you know, that supply bathroom accessories, and we've actually signed agreements with these companies so that the price for each bathroom accessory is actually at cost, not with a profit. So, you know, the first few years, the municipality bought this at cost, no profit. And so this is what was so beneficial for the families, because the municipality could then give this to the families for free. But definitely Water for People has been there all along from the very beginning, supporting everything. Now some you know, municipalities this program, the incentive program, as they call it, they don't need us there because they already know, because they already got the training and they got the, everything, the workshops, they know where to buy, what to buy. And now, the municipalities already allocate resources for that because they know that the program is successful, but we were there from the very beginning.
Thank you, Johnny, for stepping in. We have a couple more questions here. So a lot of people have been asking kind of what is after the bathroom or the tank, the septic tank gets full. So who pumps it out? What's their relationship to either Water for People or the municipality? And so what's that system for emptying those septic tanks?
Sí, como comenté tal vez en algún
Sure, I can answer that. As I said before, and you've heard probably, these are very rural, scattered areas. So it's very difficult, for a family to cover the cost, for a company, fecal sludge management company to go in there and actually pump the, sludges. It's very difficult, not only because of the geography, but also because of their budget. And so as we know that cannot happen, we told them that they could, build 2 alternating infiltration wells. So once one of the wells is full, they cover it and they open the other one. And this maybe is for 5 or 6 years, until one is full. And so during this time, this material is completely dry. And so with the, these families can actually get this dry sludge out, and then they can use the tank again, because it usually takes about 5 or 6 years to fill one of them. And while they use the other one, the sludges dry up in the one that was full.
Great, thank you. I think that's a great explanation and something that we see, as you said, in a lot of those rural areas where we're working. So we have another question here too, where just a further definition of what areas does the municipality serve? Is it just in here in the district of Tiraque or more districts? So how wide is their influence?
Bueno, esto del incentivo municipal es a nivel.
The Municipal Incentive Program it works for all the communities in the district. So right now we have 6 districts, which are our partner districts as Water for People, and we are trying to scale this up to the whole department. So we've been able to talk to the department. So Cochabamba, Bolivia is divided into 9 departments, and one of the departments or states, if you wish, is Cochabamba. Cochabamba has 47 districts. Out of these 47 districts, we work in 6 of them. 6 of them are our partner districts, and this is where we work, and this is where they have their municipal incentive program. And that's why we are now talking to the water office of Cochabamba so that we can scale it up to 10 other districts. And these 10 other districts, now they know about the municipal incentives program. We are supporting and giving training and everything. And of course, as these are new districts, they didn't trust and they didn't know. We, as the starting point, we have given 10 bathroom accessories for the pilot year, which was last year. So the municipalities invested also some resources, and we did some. And so now this initiative is going to be implemented within these 10 new districts. I don't know if that was clear.
Yes, it was. Thank you. And I see we have Grover. I don't know if he can hear us. Just want to check in. Okay, Johnny, well, we have a couple more questions if you're from here, from the audience. So we might have,
Sí, estamos.
Grover.
Escuchamos, solamente que la señal está baja.
Yes, we're here, but you know, the signal is not really that good. So we come and go. I'm sorry. I think, you know, the signal over there is very difficult to get a good signal there. We're very sorry. But, you know, I'm here. I can answer any question that are, you know, still pending on the chat box.
Thank you, Johnny, and no apologies needed. The video quality was great, and we got the bulk of the visit done. So thank you so much for making that happen. So one question that we might have touched on a little bit before, but someone else asked approximately how many families in Tiraque have a bathroom now?
El porcentaje de cobertura.
Well, the percentage is about 60%. 60% of families have a bathroom. You know, this is for communities. We still need to work more, definitely, but we really hope that with this new, you know, scaling on to 10 new districts, we are going to have more. So what we're trying to do is that the municipal government also tries to foster this initiative, right? Because it has been actually very, very well received by families and by other communities. And so right now we're trying to scale it up to the whole department, like I said, with these 10 new districts. And so with that, we're going to increase the coverage. And then we're also trying to use the same initiative, the same program in another department, which is called Tiraque. And so we are trying to do that also.
Great. And so for these bathrooms, where is the water coming from? So he showed us using the sink and flushing the toilet. Where is that water coming from?
Esta iniciativa.
Well, this whole initiative, you know, one of the requirements for the communities is that they have to have a water system. And so, you know, most of the municipalities or the districts in Tiraque, they do have water systems. So they have running water. And that's one of the requirements, actually.
Great. And we have one more here. So someone was asking specifically about how far away is the local school? Do they have bathrooms there too?
Sí, todos los las unidades educativas.
Yes, all schools in Tiraque have water and sanitation. You know, some of them have higher levels of service and others have a lower levels of service, but we're also trying to do that, right? Trying to improve the levels of service for the schools and for health establishments as well. Now, for schools and health centers, they are all distributed out through the district. And so what families do is usually they take to their kids to the school that is closest to where they live. And in Tiraque, for instance, there are communities that are very far from the closest school. And so the district provides transportation for the students so that they don't have to walk hours and hours. There's a bus that picks them up from a, you know, spot. There is a bus station and they take them to the schools. And then once it is over, when the school day is over, they go back to that spot. So it's a pickup drop-off spot so that it is closer because, you know, this bus, they don't get all the way to their houses. It's not a door-to-door pickup, but they have a, you know, a pickup drop-off point that is closer than them walking all the way to school, which would be very, very far away.
That's wonderful to hear. We had the opportunity for those who were on the call yesterday to visit a school, and they talked about a really customized pickup process for the kids who are there. And so that's wonderful to hear in terms of making that more accessible for students, especially when they live far away. Okay, so a couple more questions while we have you, Johnny. So does the municipality use their own resources to buy the sinks and toilets? And do you think that they will keep buying them in the future?
Sí, como
Yes, yes. Like I said, it is the municipalities the one that actually allocate resources to buy the toilet seats and the sinks. So every year, around October or November, I think they need to submit their forecasts for the following year. And within that annual plan, they already have to allocate the resources to buy the toilet seats and the sinks. Well, the past couple years we've had some political issues, and with the pandemic, of course, many districts have been affected. Of course, they had to cut the budget, but they haven't eliminated it completely. So what we thought is that every year it would increase. So with the pandemic and with the political issues we've had in the past couple of years, some of them actually reduced the budgets, but now as things get better globally, I think this is going to improve as well. But none of them has cut completely the resources. They still allocate resources for that.
That's great to hear. And I think that's something we talk about a lot with the important role that you all play in each of the countries where we work in terms of advocating for those budgets to be approved and increased or sustained even through a time like COVID. So I think that's really important because we understand it is government shifts and cultural shifts. And so that's really important influence work that you all do. So I think we will take one more question. So someone asked about the relationship for tariffs and rate plans for the water system. So does the municipality supply what is needed in that area, or is it different than their role, as we were saying, for the Incentivo program?
no, en lo que es respecta.
Well, about water, so what we do as Water for People, and we actually advocate for all communities have a committee, and a water committee that is made up by community members. And I think you saw it in Pocona the other day on the visit we had. And so all the communities and all the water systems, and where the municipality intervenes either with our support or with any other organization supporting, they always have to have this water committee. They need to have tariffs because they know that this is the right way to do, so that water systems are sustainable in time. Before this didn't happen, so the municipality got a lot of requests, like, this pump is broken, you need to repair it, we need to replace it. But now that they saw that sustainability has to be given by the communities themselves, so that they can actually maintain their system. If they want to actually even improve it, enhance it, now the municipalities are not getting as many requests for repairs and replacements. So now it is possible for the communities to maintain their own systems. And with that only happens with these water committees and the tariffs. And so technicians they are trained, and then the technicians also support the communities to provide sustainability to the water systems.
Sí,
Thank you for that.
Sí, algo que me gustaría tal vez.
Something that I would like to add, talking about the incentives program, we've seen that it is very, very beneficial for the families and for the municipal authorities, because they don't really have to allocate a lot of resources to help the families. It's not a lot. But then the families, when they self-construct the bathroom, they feel this sense of ownership. And like you heard from Jeronimo, he built the bricks himself, the mud bricks. So this is something that they feel proud of, and so that makes it more sustainable. And that's what we've been able to see with our experience. Before, there were institutions or NGOs or even local governments that would come with some additional budget, and they would build the bathrooms for the families and just leave it there. And then the families, they never saw the need of it. They never saw the need of keeping them up, of keeping them clean. And so they just left it there and they would never use it. But now we really, now they are investing their time, their resources, their energy. So, you know, rarely the family will just leave it, you know, there and not use it if they know that it's been their sweat and time and effort. You know, they've put all they got to build this bathroom. So it's different.
Thank you, Johnny. That was a great point to end on. And you even answered one of the questions I think we didn't have time, or we didn't think we would have time to get to. So Johnny, thank you so much for your time, for answering our questions. Please send our gratitude to Grover. The video was great while it lasted. And so again, no apologies needed for losing it at the end. And just wanted to share our gratitude for your whole team for the work that you have done this week. And I think I will be passing it off to Danielle, our Latin America Regional Director, who's going to give us a little closing and a thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Julia. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, as Julia mentioned, thanks to all the team in Bolivia. Muchas gracias a todo el equipo en Bolivia, Alberto, por esta excelente.
Thank you for such an excellent week to the whole Bolivia team.
Thank you to all the people joining this virtual tool outside of Bolivia. I hope you had a great experience. And I'm so grateful that you had the chance and gave us the opportunity to show you more about our work here in Bolivia and these districts. And I just want to tell you a little more about how we are working sustainability. It's not only the work that we're doing in the field, we're also still working at the government and the regional state level, working in Cochabamba state with the WASH authorities, bringing everyone forever, not only for the WASH sector, for the sanitation sector as well, how to bring our approach to other districts in this state, in this region. Not only that, we're still working in making all the efforts that are necessary to work with the national government. Because one of the lessons learned that we have here in Bolivia, and also in the other countries that we work, is the WASH local offices are very needed here in the regional countries that we work, are needed in the rural context, you know, and strengthening these WASH offices at district level, it's one of the key factors. And the pandemics has shown the results of having local WASH offices trained and always ready to support and to respond in emergency. We are also seeing this result in the case of Honduras after 2 hurricanes struck Honduras districts where we are working. So just give you that information, how we're still working in other approaches to make sure that Bolivia has a complete sustainability approach in the WASH sector, in the districts that we are working, and other areas in region as well. And at last, I just want to say thank you to all the team, Julia, Georgia, Bain, and other teams working from the BD office, organizing and making this virtual tool possible with the quality that you achieved during this week. Thank you so much as well.
Thank you, Danielle. The congratulations and the gratitude really goes to the Bolivia team. They did such an incredible job with each of the visits, even the rural ones. And so we thank you. Thanks for joining, Danielle, and giving us that little bit of close and context. So
Sure, anytime.
Thank you. So we hope that for folks who have been joining across the 3 days or just joining us today, that you really were able to get an idea of our work in Bolivia. We talk a lot about the importance of systems change supporting an ecosystem of services, not just an individual system. And so I think these 2 visits and the ones that we had earlier this week were great examples of how this plays out in our daily work. So thank you again, Danielle. And now we're excited to bring another part of Impact Tours to you. On each in-person tour, we leave space for group and individual reflection. We know these experiences can oftentimes bring up so many thoughts, emotions, and questions for participants who are joining. And we believe there is so much collective power in connecting with these reflections. It's not quite the same as it is in person, but we hope you'll join us now in thinking on these 2 questions. We would love for you to comment your answers in the chat, and we hope to hear from as many people as possible. One of the really great experiences of in-person impact tours is not only connecting with our team, but also getting to connect with each other. We'll also be hearing from one of our Bolivia team members and also our CEO, Eleanor Allen, on their why. So the 2 questions we have here that I would like for you all to reflect on are: what motivates you to make a difference in the world? And how do you connect with Water for People's mission? We hope that this virtual impact tour has helped you connect not only with our work here at Water for People, but given you the opportunity to engage with your why. When we talk about our why, we mean the feeling behind your drive to make a difference, the natural connection you feel to a cause or to making a difference in general, the force that drives you. Maybe you have never truly thought about your why. Maybe you think about it daily in your professional or your personal life. We believe it is powerful to understand our why because it often is connected to so many parts of who we are. Your personality, the relationships you have, your professional goals. And your why can definitely change. I'd guess that if I was asking 12-year-old you what your why was, you'd have an answer that is different than you're maybe thinking of right now. Maybe it's more imaginative than what's in your head currently. Maybe your younger you couldn't even fathom the type of impact you'd be making in our world today. So as you all are hopefully taking some opportunity to reflect on these questions on your own, I wanted to share personally what my why is. So for me, my why is grounded in people. I typically think about this in 2 ways. It's the people who we are supporting to create their own life-changing impact. It's the agency and the dignity that is ingrained in our mission and the day-to-day work that our teams across the 9 countries where we work do. Hopefully, through this virtual impact tour, you've gotten a similar sense as to why people should continue to be at the center of our impact. I know we've heard from so many folks across these 3 days how meaningful it was to connect with the faces, the families, the leaders in the communities where we work in Bolivia. So the second way that I think about my why is the people that I am working with, my team, this organization, and my colleagues who work tirelessly to create the kind of culture we want to see here at Water for People, and even more broadly in the world. It is an absolute pleasure to get to work with such a talented and dedicated group. And I personally find so much motivation in them and from them each and every day. And so for me, it comes down to that. The people that we are helping to impact, that we are working closely with, and the folks that I have the opportunity to collaborate with each and every day to make this work possible. So now I am excited for you to hear from another one of my colleagues in Bolivia, Roxana Conde, from the Bolivia team, to share her why. She has been behind the scenes throughout this virtual impact tour, and we cannot thank her enough for the support she has given this event. It wouldn't have nearly been as successful without her. So Roxana, thank you. And we would love for us to hear your why.
¿Cómo están? Muy buenos días.
Good morning. And it really has been a teamwork. You know, it's been teamwork. It's not only me. We all wanted to show what is happening in Bolivia. And well, my why is because in Bolivia, there's still a lot of need. There's need for water, for sanitation. And so you've been able to see it firsthand in all of these days. There are still families that have no access to water, to sanitation. There are still families that have to walk kilometers and miles to have access to water. And then, you know, this pandemic has actually shown this in a more obvious way when we said, oh, hand washing is important. And they said, we don't have water to wash our hands. And so that's what moves me. That's my why, to change lives, to change stories. As you've seen in Casapuicana, where the families showed our gratitude because we've actually improved their lives. We've decreased diarrheic diseases because now they have running water and safe water. And so that is my why. And that is, you know, that this why moves me every single day to go there, to transform lives, to change stories. And this is what Water for People does in all the districts. And this is what we want to do for the whole of Bolivia. And, you know, definitely Water for People is supporting so much in achieving the SDG 6. And it is thanks to the collaboration, thanks to the contribution from, you know, people like you. Also, we really want to thank you, all of those, you know, all those of you who have been here every day or even just one day. Thank you from all the families, from all the communities, and from us.
Roxana, thank you. We appreciate the teamwork from everyone in the Bolivia office, as well as what motivates you all to continue to contribute to this work and to lead us into seeing the results that we've and the successes we've been seeing in Bolivia. So thank you. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes as folks are thinking and reflecting on their own. We've had some really wonderful comments in the chat. So I'll just take the opportunity to read them here. So one viewer said, if I can't at least try to help make a difference in the world, there is no point in me being alive. This is not based on any religious belief, just common sense. As far as how do I connect with Water for People's mission, I have listed the organization as a beneficiary on their life insurance policy that they have, and would also like to increase their impact somewhat while I am still alive. So I believe that is from Bev. Thank you. Also wonderful to hear of the different ways that our supporters can contribute to our impact here. And so Bev, we thank you for that comment, for the support, and for that commitment. Then we have here Duncan, who said that for me, it is the sustainability of what Water for People does that motivates me. Thank you very much for providing this deep insight into the work you do. We have Tony here, All of our global brothers and sisters should have access to safe drinking water and sanitation. It is a fundamental human right, and together with the communities, governments, and other NGOs and industry partners, I am confident we can make it happen. For me, it is really about the children and keeping them healthy and safe so they have the opportunity to go to school and become our future leaders, teachers, and business people, to continue to help those who are in most need of our help. Tony shared some other great words, but I'll try to fit in a few other comments. Ella Shiva, my why is grounded in my faith. The God that I worship is passionate about giving dignity to people and honoring people who feel dishonored. Water and sanitation is an important way for this to happen. I think that Water for People is a unique organization in the way that you show respect to the people and truly empower them to improve their own lives for the long term. So thank you. I see some other comments coming through. Please feel free to share your reflections. We hope that this opportunity to think on your own why has been a nice close to the opportunity and the experiences we have shared here over the last 3 days. So it was great to hear from you all. And as you may see on your screen, I am excited to introduce our last speaker on this impact tour, Water for People CEO, Eleanor Allen. Eleanor is going to share about her why and how it motivates her to continue finding unique ways to support Water for People. So thank you, Eleanor, for joining us, and I will pass it off to you.
Thank you, Julia, and thank all of you who have joined the Impact Tour. I hope it was an incredible experience for all of you, like it has been for me. I've come in and out, and I've been on a actual Impact Tour in Bolivia, so I know what impressions those were for me in my visit. So I'm going to share my why. I was asked to do that, as you all, I loved hearing your comments as well. So here is my passion. A little bit about my why, how this connects with my passion. I've worked my whole life in the water sector. It started out more in development, and then I worked, not really having the plan, but I worked into bigger and bigger infrastructure projects in cities all over the world. And I'm fortunate to have worked in many different countries. What really motivates me is helping people. And I've found that when I was reflecting through my life and my career, the most inspiring parts of my career were when I could really see that change as an engineer, like through infrastructure and through improving the quality of life. So that is my passion here on the slide. And this is all coming back, of course, to water and sanitation. And much of my life, I worked in wastewater, so really cleaning up water quality and preserving the environment and helping people that way, and reducing contaminants, improving public health. So I've moved that into also my personal life. So my personal life and my work is all sort of wrapped up together. What I mean by that is I ride my bike and I race my bike, and now done several fundraisers for Water for People using my bike and my passion for riding, as well as my using that as a platform to help raise money for Water for People. So this started out for me like doing simple fundraisers on Facebook and crowd rise. I over the years do a lot of rides in Colorado, would raise a couple $1,000s here and there. And then in 2019, I went big. I was invited to do the Race Across America with our corporate partner, EA Engineering, on a 4-person team. And as a team of 4 racers and 12 crew, we raised $90,000 for Water for People. So that was big. We set up a fundraising entity so we could cover our race expenses, and then all the net profit or the funding goes to Water for People. That's called Cycling for Water. So this year, I'm also doing a Cycling for Water event. I'm doing a 2-person race with my husband, the Race Across America, which is a Race Across the West, which is the first part of the Race Across America. So we have a goal of raising 100,000. We have 2 racers, a crew of 8, and I'll share those links, how I've set up that fundraising platform, and peppering my family and friends numerous times for funding. So other examples of people at Water for People who have done similar things, just to give you some examples, whatever your passion is. So Gary and Linda DeCock, some of you may know them, they're canoers. So they've canoed thousands of miles in fundraising for Water for People, raising awareness about the global water crisis. They've paddled Mississippi, 5 rivers in Wisconsin, Mississippi, Illinois, Des Plaines, Chicago rivers. They're Michiganders, as I am, so I'm also passionate about their mission on the water. And they've raised more money than all of the miles they've ever paddled. So they are an amazing example of using their paddling for purpose. Jeremy is a friend who we've gotten to know in the past year. He had his bar mitzvah, and he did this during COVID, and he asked everyone who attended to not give him the money, but give gifts to Water for People. So that was an amazing event as well, that we helped support Jeremy with that. And then I also wanted to talk about Lauren and Jack. They were married, and for the registry, they set up a fundraising page for Water for People. And then, of course, there are dozens of others who have done runs, hikes, mountain climbs, whatever your passion is. You can leverage that into engaging with your family and friends. We specifically love this at Water for People, and we are finding ways to make it easier for you. So we've created a new platform that we'll launch in June that we want to share with you about how you could do this, taking your whatever your passion is and using it to raise money. It's called, I'm looking for the name. Well, it'll be in the chat, so it's new. I don't remember what it's called, but we're doing it especially for you, for Water for People, and it's about fundraising. We'll put the link in the chat as I speak. So I think it's coming there. And then lastly, I did want to mention about our match for the Virtual Impact Tour. As you know, we had a very generous donor, anonymous donor, give a $15,000 match during this week for fundraising. If we could raise $15,000, we've raised $22,000 during this. So thank all of you who've donated. So now our donor has bumped it up to $30,000. So we're hoping to raise $8,000 in our last day here, and $30,000 is a bit symbolic because it is our 30th anniversary. So thank you all for joining us and for supporting our incredible work in Bolivia. And hopefully you felt how your donations translate directly into impact around the world. And if you haven't donated yet, perhaps you'll be persuaded to double that impact with the match for the Impact Tour. So thank you, everyone. And thank you to all my employees in Bolivia and here in the US who made this happen. I've just been thrilled with the Virtual Impact Tour. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. I am continually inspired by the many ways that you connect with our mission and champion our work, as well as all the wonderful examples that you shared of the ways other people have taken their passions and transitioned them to be a way to support Water for People. So thank you for being here. And as she shared, very exciting news on the match. We have been so grateful to see the reaction from folks, the mobilization of you all coming together to make a collective impact. I think we have seen people not only share their connection and the impact that this opportunity has had on them, getting to visit the different communities in Bolivia, but now we have the opportunity to make an even larger impact. So our generous match partner has been so moved and inspired by you all that they wanted to see if we could make an even larger impact in Bolivia. So it's hard to believe that we've come to the end of our 3-day virtual impact tour to Bolivia, the first of its kind. We are beyond grateful to our Bolivia team for the time, energy, thought, creativity, and collaboration they have given towards this tour. We could not be celebrating or engaging with the impact of the Everyone Forever model without champions like them. So again, thank you. And thank you to every single person on this call. You showed up with such energy over these last 3 days, and we're fueled and inspired by your response to this event. As Eleanor shared, we collectively have raised over $22,000 together. Our generous match partner, as I said, believes that we can raise even more, and together with their generous match, have $60,000 of impact go towards our work in Bolivia. And of note for our Canadian supporters, when you click on the link that has been shared in the chat, you can choose donating from Canada to give through Canada Helps. This is a way to make your donation tax deductible, and it will also be counted towards the match. So we encourage you to share about this experience with your friends and your family. Oftentimes, after experiences like this, you can talk about our work with such an infectious passion that's oftentimes better than how we talk about it. So harness that, take that, and just run with that. You'll be hearing from us within the next week to access recordings from the virtual impact tour. We also have these great backgrounds that you've seen from some of our staff, and we would love for you to use those on future virtual meetings, both maybe with your coworkers and also with your families. We also are excited to share that you will be among the first people to have access to an online merchandise store to get something Water for People of your very own. So we'll be sharing information on that to come. And we hope, lastly, to be able to share news on how we're doing towards reaching that additional match amount. So raising a total of $60,000 by meeting that match. So we only have $8,000 to go, and the momentum we've already seen has been incredible. So we ask that you don't stop now, you share it with those in your life, and you help us to truly double our impact in a way that we haven't been able to before in Bolivia. So with that, we hope you all learned something new, took time to personally reflect on what motivates you, and we know that you won't have any trouble with connecting flights on your way home. There are some perks, right, of virtual travel. If anything about this last year, or if this last year has taught us anything, I think it is trying to find those silver linings. So thank you all for joining. Thank you to the team, and don't hesitate to get in touch.